Hello, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to the trolliest deck. Not trolliest. It's not really that troll. It's just really fun. And it's a nice little counter to... I found it's a nice little counter to, Raging Bolt Ogerpon. It's not perfect by any means. But when they play that Squawkabilly or that stinking Raiding Greninja, I have found a way to stall them out. If they don't play either of those, we probably lose. But ladies and gentlemen, this is a Froslass deck. I'd say Froslass Munkidori, if I'm being honest. This card is goofy as all hell, and I really enjoy it. During your Pokemon checkup, put 1 damage counter on each Pokemon. What a checkup is in between turns. So when I end my turn, and they're gonna start their turn, the in-between time, which there's not really time, but technically the in-between time is when the damage counter goes out of them. So if I have 1 Froslass in play, and I end my turn, by the time it gets back to me, there's gonna be 2 damage counter on all of the Pokemon that have abilities. That's the main purpose of this. This bodes so well with Munkidori. Probably, this might be my favorite card out of the new set. Once during your turn, if this Pokemon has any damage, darkness energies attached, you may move 3 damage counters from one of your Pokemon to one of your opponent's Pokemon. Which, this guy is taking damage from our Froslass. Also, I should say, I didn't say this. It does damage to any Pokemon with ability except for Froslass, so any of your Froslasses or any of their Froslasses will not take any damage from those. It will take damage from the Munkidori, but it won't take damage from the Froslass specifically. You're never going to be attacking with this guy. It's straight up there for the ability, just sits on the bench. And we have certain Pokemon that we want in the front, and my favorite is Mawile. This is a more balanced version of Snorlax, which if you know me, I hate Snorlax. Not the actual Pokemon, the specific card, which I could show you really quick, because I don't think it should ever have existed. The block ability, as long as this Pokemon is in your active spot, your opponent's active Pokemon can't retreat. Hate it. Hate it. It takes, like, hate it. Just, everything about it sucks. Mawile does essentially the same thing, but you need to have an energy. So, it's a little bit more balanced, in my opinion. You can take, like, is there a reason why we run this Mawile over that? Not really. Probably Snorlax is just better. I mean, technically, like, this guy has 1 retreat, which makes him a little bit better. Yeah, just probably Snorlax is just better. He also has an ability which we can then chunk down on. But, I mean, they could shut off the ability, I guess. Iron Thorns doesn't shut it off. I don't know, maybe Snorlax is better. I'd have to think about that. Either way, this deck is really fun. Some things that I'm not sure about is Manaphy. I don't think Manaphy is necessary right now. I feel like every deck's running it. And honestly, the only matchup that I've seen that I really need it for is Lost Box. Other than that, I'm just like, do I need this? And even then, most Lost Boxes aren't planning on attacking with Radiant Greninja. I don't think there's any, like, pure water decks running around right now. Like, Qianpao is basically non-existent in my playtesting. I don't believe Manaphy stops Dragapult. I don't think Jirachi does either. I think it's just strictly the Rabsca. Let me look. Not that Rabsca. Do I not own one? I haven't used it, so I might just not own it. Not owned? Yeah, there he is. Spherical Shield. It's spherical! Prevent all damage from effects of attacks from your opponent's Pokemon done to your bench Pokemon. So yeah, that walls Dragapult, but it's also a stage 1, which makes it not ideal. So, I mean, you can play it. It's not a bad thing to play, but it's just not ideal. It will help tremendously during that. These are the item cards. I don't think there's anything crazy. Unfair Stamp is very unfair, and I love it. Things that counter this deck is if they don't have abilities. Let's play the game. I have lost the coin flip, and I'll go first. It doesn't make a huge difference if you go first or second, I found. Like, we have the Cleffa. Cleffa's great. You should almost always be able to attack with them turn 1. But we have the Arven to balance us out. We're going first, so there's no reason to play the Munkidori. I'm breaking out in allergies and itching like crazy, so right now I'm just trying to take my, I think it's Zyrtec or something like that, my allergy medication to make me stop itchy. I like being an itchy boy. We're gonna Buddy-Buddy Poffin. The Temple of Sinnohs are in this deck. I mean, there's other matchups, but specifically we want it for, I don't know what deck he's running. I do want to attach to do I need to attach to the Munkidori? No. the Temple of Sinnoh might be really good in this matchup, so I don't want to discard it yet. I think I should do it, though. Next turn, we're going to Arven regardless. Okay, yeah, screw it. We'll take the risk. That might be a giant misplay. I don't think Lugia runs Manaphy. I could be wrong about that, but I want to get this down. And we're going to end turn. I don't know. That might have been a giant misplay. We live and we learn. Temple of Sinnoh. What other decks would it be really good against? It's terrible against Raging Bolt. Lugia Archeops is definitely the best. It just walls off all their energies. They're all just basically nothing. Greninja's not bad because they use the double turbo. So it stops the second attack, which is pretty good. Charizard, Pidgeot, the occasional mist energy, I guess. I don't know. I need to take my medicine. And soon I'll stop being an itchy boy, but you'll see me scratching probably my arms a little bit. Okay, so we're not facing up against Archeops, which is good news. So it was the correct play. I'm not sure I'm sold on it. Okay, we need to evolve the Snorunts ASAP. That's pretty good for me that he benched that. Unless he's got a way of picking it up. The TM Devolutions are going to be massive during this. I mean, monstrous. He's probably going to grab another Buddy-Buddy Poffin, would be my guess. Is he going to play the Buddy-Buddy Poffin? Yep. He's going to play 2 more Dreepies, probably. No, a Tatsugiri. I have like a bunch of lists up here. I don't know if Dragapult decks run any Switch cards. Which makes things a tiny bit more interesting. A tiny bit more interesting. Dragapult. Let me just check out a list really quick. I feel like they might play Prime Catcher. Does this person run any? It's not looking like it. So that's interesting. There is a Snorunt in the prize cards. I know that. The reason why it's so interesting is I might just win here. I can grab Nest Ball. We're not grabbing Unfair Stamp. We're going to grab the... yeah, we'll grab the Devolution. I don't care if he sees it. We're going to probably grab the Nest Ball to grab Mawile and just stick him right here. I think this is actually on the verge of, like, GG's. I could very well be wrong. Or I could just be looking at an out-of-date list or something like that, but we're just going to Tempting Trap. Just stay there, Manaphy. You sit still. And we're going to slowly whittle down your boys here. Now, the reason why that was so risky is I could have just Cleffa and draw 4. But I'm thinking that this is going to buy me a few turns and just slow him down greatly. He has the Rotom to keep drawing like crazy, but... What, do they run Turos? They probably do run Turos, so they can pick up the Manaphy if they want. If they Turo this turn, am I just happy? I mean, honestly, he's probably not attacking me this turn regardless, because he already used his V-Star, but... I don't know. I kind of hope that he does evolve into a Xatu this turn so we could start picking damage off. The Devolution... Oh, I wish he played that Radiant Alakazam. Oh, I wish he played that Alakazam. But do we just have him kind of trapped? It's... He doesn't run Pidgeot, so he's not able to search out the Turo. Well, he might run Pidgeot, but he doesn't have it up here. I don't think he'd run Pidgeot. If anything, it'd be a 1-0-1 line of it, but... Sure. Sure. We could be... I want to get damage on the Dracloak. It's only going to be doing 10, and I could do 20 to him from the Munkidori right now, which is a good start, but it isn't much at the same time. That's really good. Do I need an energy right now? No. So it's just not worth it. One devolution is prized. I do need to remember that. I think I just play Sinnoh. I don't think it matters in this matchup. They might play a missed energy or something, but just go. I'd rather not draw you in the future. Ooh, that's so the reason why that's good is if he is able to get the Dragapult up, he can't like kill my Froslass on the bench. I want to Ultra Ball. I want to grab another Munkidori. I'm not attacking with it regardless. There's no energies in there. I think this list... God, I have to remember. I haven't played too many games with it, but I think it runs 2 Super Rods. Let's just do this for now. I want damage on this guy because we're going to Devolution him later and take the KO. He's probably not going to be a Dracloak for much longer. He's probably going to be a Dragapult this turn. I think we just pass. You stay, Manaphy. He really needs that Turo. And honestly, if he plays the Turo, I think we're in an insane spot. I think we're just looking good at this point. Do they run PAL pads? I'm looking at the... Yeah, they do run PAL pads. So the longer it takes for him to get a Turo up, the better it's looking for me. That's not a Turo. That doesn't mean we're out of it. He could be grabbing like a Switch. Prime Catcher. Sure. That makes sense. Okay, probably taking out the Froslass, which means we're going to have to get another one up ASAP. Probably means we're going to Lana's Aid this turn. Counter Catcher. I don't think we're grabbing the Manaphy. I think we're grabbing the Rotom. Also, if we do grab the Rotom, it also means that he can't collapse Stadium if he runs the Rotom away. Which is feeling pretty good at that point. He's got another Dracloak up. He hasn't Prime Catchered yet, but we're assuming that he's going to grab the Froslass. The Munkidori might actually be a better grab for him. Nah, I don't... Situations, yes, the Munkidori might be better, but I think you'd take the safe play and grab the Froslass every time. Or at least I would. Maybe people with gigantic brains would be grabbing the Munkidori. But I have one Snorunt prize, which is actually an issue. We could Lana's Aid grab these 2 back, which is great. Is there anything else I can grab with these? I think it's just Pokemon and basic Pokemon, or not basic Pokemon. Basic energies and Pokemon without a rule box. So these guys, I could grab any of these guys that go away, but I think we just want to get set back up immediately. Dragapult does not have an ability, which is why I want to get damage from the Munkidori on him, so that when I do Devolution him, he's at 90 health and we can KO him. That is the goal. There's the Prime Catcher. That is probably his only switch. And that is gone. I don't think there's a way that he's grabbing that back. Some decks run the Roxanne's backup, I think, but that doesn't grab item cards, so the Prime Catcher I think is just done for now. And we have the Counter Catcher, we have the Lana, so we can start building up again. We still have the Munkidori. He's not KOing anything. I had to do well, he's KOing the Cleffa, but I had to do the math in my head. Like, is he able to KO the Munkidori? No. The Munkidori would be at 90. I think we kind of just stall and win. I keep saying that. Granted, if he has the Turo or something like that, we might just be out of luck. An Unfair Stamp would be like the best draw possible right now. Iono's not bad either. Okay, well, we're counter catching Rotom. I had to think about that for a second. I can Irida, but I don't have a Snorunt. I can Iono, but I don't have a Snorunt. I think we just want to Lana's Aid this turn. It doesn't feel great because I don't like how many cards he has. I think we leave Cleffa out of this. I should have grabbed the Cleffas to Ultra Ball him away. That was a mistake. I'm kind of okay with Ultra Balling away the Irida. I would have preferred Ultra Balling away the Cleffa, which was a mistake of mine. Let's grab a Mawile. We do have the Ursaluna if we want to knock out the... It does 240, so yeah, we should be able to knock him out with the Munkidoris. Eventually, not now. We're going to do this, do 30. Where do I want to do 30? Yeah, just get it on you. No reason to overthink, just smart to get it on him. Eventually, it will matter. He's at 240, so we can knock him out with the... Ursaluna, the Bloodmoon Ursaluna. I think it does 240. Man, I should have looked at that. It's either 240 or 250. It's one or the other. Either way, he's in range right now. We have the Iono for next turn. We have the Froslass. Like, right now, our hand's kind of insane. Ideal world is he doesn't hit the Turo, or doesn't even run the Turo. And this Rotom is stuck here, and I can Froslass, evolve, hopefully draw a Dark Energy, just attached to the Munkidori. And then we can move on with our lives. We're just looking good. And we KO this Tatsugiri and this Manaphy next turn, so we're gonna have 2 more cards. So the Iono gets a tiny bit worse because we're drawing 4 cards instead of 6 because we're taking 2 KOs this turn. Assuming nothing happens, which I don't know what would really happen here. Even if he bosses orders this turn, it's likely that we get 1 energy with our Earthen Vessels and our... just natural darkness energies in our deck. We only have drawn 2 or played 2. He's got energies in hand, that's fine. He's gonna draw with Xatu. Xatu is also in TM Devolution range. Dracloak is getting close. If he's not a Dragapult, he's getting close to dying with TM Devolution and Munkidori, obviously. If we TM Devolution this turn, we have to put at least 1 damage counter on the... No, we don't, because he'll take 1 tick of damage afterwards. Ooh, so we don't need to touch that Dragapult anymore. Assuming we have a Froslass up. Ooh, I've got bad news for you, Phoebus. It's not looking good for you. It's really not looking good for you. Darkness Energy? Munkidori. Do I want to play a Munkidori? I actually have to consider this. Do I want to play the... Okay, well, we're not considering this. We're doing that every time. Do I want to play the Munkidori? Or the Ursaluna? Wait, do I just have lethal? If I hit Devolution? No. Never. Okay. Let's not overthink this. Let's just bench the Munkidori. Get him to... Say bye-bye to your 13 cards in hand. Say hello to 4. The Counter Catcher is not a card right now that I can play. That thing doesn't matter. Okay. Mecha, how did you get 30 damage on you? When did he take 30 damage? I wasn't paying any attention. We can KO the Xatu this turn. I think we just KO you if I'm being honest. Oh, wait. I don't have a Darkness Energy on those guys. Never mind. So I can't, like, get rid of the 20 HP. Okay, Tempting Trap. I think this is just kind of a GG. If he does do something to take a knockout this turn, which is possible, especially if he's got the Turo. If he's got a Turo, he's taking 2 prize cards, actually, because we'll be able to knock out the Munkidori because I'm a bit of a dummy. I should have... Okay, another misplay that I made there was taking the 30 damage off of Mawile. I should have put the 20 damage from the Munkidori onto Dracloak so that I don't get KO'd this turn if he does get the Dragapult up. Because he can do 60 damage to our Munkidori on the bench. Yeah, have fun trying to retreat. I believe in you. Oh, so he could have... Also, if he has a Mist Energy in his deck, he could have attached it. But we have the Temple of Sinnoh up. So, yeah, no, I didn't think about that. Mist Energy, I think, goes through our Mawile. I'm telling you, like, the whole Mawile situation is kind of insane. But I'm still thinking that Snorlax is probably just better. Second is safer, but first is more of a high roll. We'll go second. I don't. There we go. just punching my microphone in the face. Okay, this is not what I was looking for. If we got like a no, this hand. I mean, we have the Irida to grab A, a Snorunt, and B, a start with Mawile. Not great, not bad. I don't think there's any way for him to take or change out my hand when he goes first. So I think we're just chilling. Like, you can't Unfair Stamp, which I did think that Unfair Stamp worked that way, but Unfair Stamp only works if you take if one of your Pokemon got knocked out last turn, which because they're going first, obviously that isn't part of it. Our hand is kind of terrible. The best top deck would definitely be a Buddy-Buddy Poffin or just any Nest Ball or basic Pokemon. Oh, we're facing a Blissey deck. This might be a long game. The TM Devolutions, I think, are going to be very important. Okay, that's a much, much better hand. Give me the Buddy-Buddy Poffin. I can't retreat out. We just grab 2 of you. We're going to assume that his Blissey is going to knock out our Mawile next turn, which is not great, but not the worst. We have Irida to grab a item card, which might be Unfair Stamp. Unfair Stamp and Froslass. There's the Blissey. He just needs 1 more energy, which of course he has. I haven't tried this Blissey deck. It does not look good, but it looks like fun. That's what I feel from it. That's gonna help me too, which is kind of nice. The Temple of Sinnoh is also gonna be very strong in this matchup. Hey, it gets rid of that Artisan. He's got no Munkidoris down, which is really good for me. The Munkidoris kind of flip-flop with each other, which is a little scary, I think. How does this thing work again? If you took this Pokemon off a face-down prize, which is a weird thing. What do I want to do here? Oh, we have a Switch Cart. I want a Cleffa. I might take that Snorunt, but there's no point in grabbing it now. We're gonna Artisan. I think Mawile's better here. I think. I don't know for a fact. We'll Switch Cart into Cleffa. The Switch Cart might have been important later, but I still feel like I kind of need it right now. The question becomes, do I want an Irida? Or do I want an Iono? He loses 2 cards in hand. Yeah. I want Iono, I think. I'm not positive about that one. I'm gonna hope that I draw into a Froslass. We need the Froslass. We did not. Didn't hit a Temple of Sinnoh either. Oh, wow. That was really bad. Okay. Probably Ionoing again next turn. We will Grasping Draw for 1. That was not... If I had you, I would have been in such a better spot. So our Cleffa's probably getting knocked out here. It's honestly not the end of the world. Why does he run Psychic Energies? He got rid of the Munkidori. He doesn't want the Munkidori down. This guy might be smarter than me, but I don't know why he doesn't want the Munkidori down. Maybe he's afraid it's too easy of a KO for me. Which, valid, I guess. Earthen Vessel's good as well. We can get more energies. I want to Earthen Vessel away the Manaphy, I think. Grab energy. Or do I want to just Ultra Ball, hope that I draw into it? We can Super Rod back in that guy. I want the Froslass. We need to start getting damage on this guy. I also really want to get a counter catcher up. I'm going to do a lot here. Devolution's gonna be good later on for when we get damage counters on these guys, but right now it's doing nothing. I don't want to get rid of it. Do I want a Super Rod already to get Mawile and Snorunt in? I'm not against that. So, Mawile and Snorunt. Cleffa is a option. I don't think I'm going to do that, though. I think I'm just going to Iono here. These cards go on the bottom, which is fine. The Earthen Vessel isn't the worst, but we're going to hope that we naturally draw into a Dark Energy. Unfair Stamp is insane. Do I want to do that this turn? Honestly, kind of. I want to Ultra Ball away the Lana's Aid and an Ultra Ball, grab another Froslass. It's kind of unfortunate. It's not the end of the world, but it's kind of unfortunate that we use an Iono and an Unfair Stamp this turn. But I really wanted to hit the counter catcher, and I did. Great. Does it matter? Maybe. He might have a Blissey EX in hand, and we might just be out of luck, but what can you do? Retreating that's going to be super hard. Okay. We haven't hit the Temple of Sinnohs yet, either. Which I wonder... I'm still curious why he didn't play the Munkidori. It might be the correct play. I just have to see why it's the correct play to fully understand. I didn't expect that. Okay. The other good news is that we are now in range of Roxanne. Man, I would like a Dark Energy, please. I've drawn so much this game. I've drawn over half my deck, but haven't. Thank you. Do I want to do that? Let's Irida first before I place anything down. We have the counter catcher, right? No, we don't. So I want the counter catcher. I don't need the Earthen Vessel. I want the Snorunt. Okay. It's so likely that he's able to evolve him, right? Yeah, maybe the counter catcher was a mistake. I probably should have saved that for later. It's so likely that he's able to evolve him. I'm not even going to Tempting Trap. I had to consider where I attach it to. I think that this is better. Can I KO him this turn? We're doing 20 after this, so I need to put 5 on him. Yeah, he's getting KO'd. Okay, that was I don't know why I counter catchered. But what we're gonna do now is spread out the damage. Okay, you know what? No, I'm more into it now. We're gonna bank on the TM Devolution play. Irida, I don't think draws me into it, if I remember correctly. An item card does not consider as TM Devolution. But if we hit it, we're in a good spot. I don't know. I feel like I very much misplayed this game. Like I said, I haven't played the Blissey deck, so I don't fully know about it. That's fine. He's knocking out our boy. I'm probably just going to bring up Snorunt next turn. We can grab Counter Catcher and get that Chansey stuck up here. If he doesn't attach an energy to that Chansey, and I get the TM Devolution... Okay, attached one. I'm assuming they run 4... Yeah, they have none in there. 4 double turbo, so it's very likely that he's able to get it. A Roxanne would be an insane top deck here. So yeah, we have the TM Devolution set up here. We have lethal if we hit TM Devolution. We never Super Rod here. We Nest Ball, thin out our deck a little bit. Bring up the Munkidori. And we hit TM Devolution. Lethal? Oh, I need an energy as well. Damn it. Good side is we hit that, which is really good. Let's get rid of an Arven. He might just not be able to attack this turn. Actually, no, he will be able to attack regardless. We have the Arven next turn. I did that wrong, but who cares? And you take 20, because I don't like you. He's got a way to move the energies around. Like, TM Sinnoh doesn't stop him, but next turn we Arven for the TM Devolution. And all three of these guys get knocked out. He's not going to have lethal this turn. There's no shot. This should just be game. We have the energy. He has to Iono me, but he sees that I have 4 cards, so what's the odds of him actually Ionoing me? Non-existent. Ooh, he's so safe with that Blissey EX. I know that there's one Devolution prized. I do remember saying that. I think that was this game. It might have been last game. Yep, he's attacking. He's not healing, though. I'm not going to give him a thumbs up because I don't want him to leave quite yet. Not yet. Does it matter who I attack with? No, I don't think. God, I hope it doesn't. Top deck the Devolution. I hope it's in my deck now. Yeah, there it is. Don't need to BM this. Oh, this is gonna feel so good. See you later, alligator. Ah, get out of here! Get your Blisseys out of here! We're only taking 3 prize cards, but he's got no Pokemon remaining, so we just win. God, I love how that felt. There was one turn against Raging Bolt Ogerpon where I killed a Squawkabilly and 2 Forest Ogerpons in the same turn, and I took all 6 prize cards. Ooh, it felt so good. I also purposely kept his Radiant Greninja alive because I wanted to do it all in one turn. I love that. That's why you run 2 Devolutions, by the way. Devolution is such a big card in a lot of matchups, especially the Dragapult one. It does nothing against like Roaring Raging Bolts, but like that is it's a good card.